What's going on, guys? I got some news. Good news for probably the people that watch me stream. Just kind of get it out there. I'm doing what is basically a subathon. Okay. I don't know the exact date. Because tomorrow is like my last day of work, and then I have a mini vacation. So in that vacation, what I usually do is just chill at my house. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't really travel that much, especially with the way things are going on around the U.S. and the world right now, where everybody just hates each other. I prefer to stay at home and just play video games, watch TV. And I thought, since I already, on my off time, try to stream as often as possible, and for the you guys that come by, I appreciate it. I also am deciding to do like a subathon. Try to see what can happen. I just thought, why not? And in the thoughts of doing a subathon, I was going through what I would do. And for sure right now, that I already have it, it's not in the works, it's actually done, and it will be set up and ready, is being able to play retro games. Now, the major thing I have is like a Nintendo, it's a Super Nintendo retro player. It does Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega. But that's not the games I want to play right now. The one I want to play is going to be Wind Waker, is the first one. Zelda has been a long-standing game in my life, okay? It was, I would say it was a addiction handed down by my dad. My dad absolutely loves Zelda, and I fell in love with it as a kid, and I forever have loved it. I've bought almost every single Zelda title that has come to a home console. There's a few things I'm missing here and there, but primarily all the major ones that were in Nintendo is the ones that I've bought and owned. That being said, to try not to get on the radar, I know I'm not a big channel, but I wanted to make sure I didn't get caught by like Nintendo emulating, because I know they are a stickler and their sticks are way up there, and they don't really take kindly to that. So I got this out. And for some of you younger folk, this is a GameCube, and it's considered retro now, which kind of pisses me off. But guess what? It works. I powered it up. The HDMI converter I bought works. And the only thing I'm a little bit scared of, because I've done this before, I used it on a Wii, and that's why I had to pull this out, because I didn't feel like pulling all the extra stuff out for the Wii just to get it to work, just to use it for the GameCube. So I literally just pulled out my GameCube. I had a bit of an audio peak issue when using bombs in the game. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. If it does, I apologize. But this is going to be what I'm wanting to do. I know for sure Sunday or Monday, maybe Sunday and like the day before Thanksgiving. I don't know yet. But I do know Sunday or Monday is going to be the day I'm going to do. I don't know if it's going to be 24 hours. I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. But I will be, for an extended period of time, just stream some Zelda, come chat with me, come have fun. That's all cool. But I'm going to, I don't know, the only way to categorize it is just calling it a subathon. And also because a coworker of mine, a long time person that has been having my back with doing the channel, has actually sent me a few of the videos I've covered and given me ideas. He recommended, because it's kind of probably a good idea to get it out there for people that want to support. I do have super chats enabled. I don't know a lot about them. I'm still figuring YouTube stuff out. I've been doing this a year, and I'm still super confused about half of it. The streaming is super new. I just started streaming this year, so that's going to be the biggest new thing to me. I do know that I have donations on it too, so that's another thing that I was told to put in, because people will want to donate and support. That's perfectly fine with me. I don't want you to think that I'm like begging you or I need you to. I don't think that at all. I do have a really good job. This is just something I do as a hobby and for fun. But I know some people just feel the need to do that, and I'm more than welcome with it, okay? I don't know how a lot of this stuff works, so I'm still getting my feet on the ground. But like I said, I'm going to be setting this up and getting everything ready for, I'm shooting for Sunday. I think Friday I'm going to sleep and try to get myself adjusted to being on days. And then Saturday, I'll just do a normal stream, probably just get off a little early, chill, and try to go to bed a little early, and wake up and just try to hit the ground running, because this is something new. Trying to stream for a long period of time is going to be very unique. I'm hoping everything works out and I don't have any technical issues. But if I do, I'll try to address them if they come up. I'm just giving you a heads up. You never know, because I've never tried to stream for really that long. I've streamed for like 10 or 11 hours before, and it wasn't like it was on purpose. I was just doing it because the game took like 10 or 11 hours of my time, and I was having too much fun with it. That's another reason why I'm doing this, because the streams are getting fun. There's a lot more conversations being had, a lot more goofier conversations. And if you're not ready to talk about some weird stuff, I'm going to be honest, you're probably not going to like the stream, man. But I genuinely have been enjoying some of the weird, goofy stuff we've talked about. But I've, being I'm fat, I will be honest, I do have snacks. Come on, gotta have snacks. They're mainly beef jerky, which is probably a horrible thing to be snacking on for that long. But I bought 2 giant bottles of cold brew coffee, which is one of my favorite things to drink, outside of energy drinks. And I bought those to try to help keep myself awake without getting too jittery. Because that's the one thing energy drinks will do, is just get me too jittery and I think I crash. But if I politely sip on that, the cold brew coffee, I think it will hold me over a lot better than probably getting a whole bunch of energy drinks in my system and just wanting to crash. And yes, I'm going to have more water. I'm not going to just go off of like sugary drinks, which is not really a big thing to me anyway. But my main thing is going to try to keep myself drinking water and just chilling. That's going to be my main focus. And the first one right now is going to be Wind Waker, which is a game that I didn't like when it first came out, but it grew on me. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, hey, they do have an HD edition. I know, I just don't have the Wii U. And if I was to do the Wii U route and set it up, it probably would cost me hundreds of dollars. Close to 500. If I priced everything right, a console, both those games would be roughly $500 with tax. And that's a huge chunk of change I just don't want to put out there for something yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, a Wii U is my next thing I want to purchase to actually put that in my collection. But for the price it's just not, it's not up there yet. So I decided to go the cheaper route and just get this HDMI converter, went and bought the power cord, and got me some third-party controllers, and this will work. Now, the quality of the video is going to be lower because it's not HD. It's not 1080. It's I don't even think it's 720. I swear it's like 420 potato. But one thing I didn't know is that this is actually able to go in widescreen pretty well. It doesn't fit full to screen, but close enough. I'm not going to lie, it's close enough. And it wasn't just so bad my eyes couldn't deal with it. I don't know how it would look on stream, but we're going to wing it. We're just going to see how it works. And if not, we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, guys, this is just, I was wanting to make it real quick, but it looks like I rambled a little bit. But for all the people that's been coming out, supporting me with the channel and the streams and chatting with me, I appreciate it. I will say, not saying you have to, but it would be cool if you come out and come chat with me while I'm doing the subathon. Like I said, that's just the only thing I can categorize it as. It just feels a little weird saying it like that, but I think that's the best way to put it, because I don't know how else to say it. That's kind of the point. It's just a stream, see if people come out and sub, and it'd be great, and I'm just going to see how that goes. But yeah, guys, that's all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.